We back. We're gonna try this thing again. Before, YouTube wasn't showing that I was live, so people didn't know. Hopefully this works this time. I want to talk about some different things. Nate Diaz just got at Conor McGregor via his Instagram. Rigondeaux just got at Lomachenko yet again via his Instagram.
Stop.
Are you guys seeing this on your homepage? Because this is lagging. I'm at home. My internet's fast. And it's showing 2 people in the stream. YouTube gotta fix this type of stuff. Let people know when we live so we can get it cracking. Are you guys seeing this on your home stream? Type a comment. Let me know. Is YouTube doing their job? If you guys are in the stream, just type something, a number, type your name, anything. What's good? We're gonna get to Nate and Conor. I'm waiting for YouTube to actually promote that I'm live so people can tune in. I'm on the homepage right now. Normally it'll show and recommend, it'll say that I'm live and whatnot. That's why there's no one in the fucking chat yet. It's never been this laggy. YouTube gotta get it together, man. You shouldn't have to wait all day. I know we got the audience. I know y'all want to talk boxing. It's just up to them. Is Anthony Joshua gonna get stopped? Why would he? I don't get it. I would favor him to beat Q-Rap Bullet. Hit the like button so more people can join the stream and YouTube can properly promote it. They're tripping today. This is one of the problems, man, with like YouTube as a creator, is sometimes they'll fix stuff that doesn't even need to be fixed. Or like if you guys notice the desktop and on your phone, the layout for YouTube looks totally different. But nobody was complaining about the old layout. What fans want is like different features, or you know what I'm saying, stuff that helps them, their experience. So you didn't have to redo the layout. You know what I mean? Improve the live streaming. Who's stripped of his title? What are you guys talking about? Shout out to Sweden. I'm waiting for a few more people to join, and we'll do roll call and get right to it. We'll get right to the work. YouTube is taking forever to show that I'm live streaming. So it's like people are just slowly joining and slowly. So you guys can encourage that by hitting the like button. Because the more likes, then they won't be able to deny us. They won't be able to deny that the chat is popping. But right now, this shit is weak. See, it shows Joe Rogan's live, but it don't show we live nowhere. Can we get to the homepage? Ego, you the best at this. Thank you. I mean, can we make it to the homepage so people know? Look, they trying to stall out Boxingego. Okay, you think you can do this to me, huh? Yeah. Okay, you gonna put Jim Carrey's old ass up there, but you ain't gonna put Boxingego, huh? Hit that like button so the stream. I leap from a cloud while I'm heaving a child through a single to mouth, sprinkle the pickle to gal. I'm on my Eminem shit. Why is AJ scared? What are y'all even talking about? Alright, now people are joining. Let's get to it. Let's get to this work. Point to the easy work. We're gonna do a roll call. Let's do the roll call. When I say roll call, if you knew, when I say roll call, you rep where you from. Your city, your state, your zip code, rep it. Roll call. We out here in the Bay Area. Where are y'all from? Shout out to Sweden. I see you. Where are you from? City, states, New Jersey, Seattle, Phoenix in the building, Houston. Pray for Houston. They're going through it right now, but we boxing family, so we gonna work through it. New Orleans, Indiana, St. Louis, H-Town, holding it down. London, Bronx. Shout out to the BX, Houston, Buffalo, Cardiff, Pakistan, AZ, Atlanta, Miami, Scotland, Long Island, baby, London, Richmond, Virginia, Sheffield. So basically, I want to hit him with my chocolate brownie. Sheffield in the building, Monterey, Montreal, West Covina, Daytona, Dallas, Chicago, Oakland, Oaktown, Oakland definitely in the house. Frisco, hey, you know LA up in it. UK, Kansas City, Detroit, Houston, Burma, UK. Man, you guys are everywhere. Bronx, Orlando, Niagara Falls. I want to visit Niagara Falls. See, now we coming through. Maryland, Montebello, Brighton, prison. Shout out to prison. Shout out all the people in the cell with illegal cell phones holding it down to watch Boxingego. We appreciate you. Zimbabwe, Detroit, Juarez, Mexico. Hey, Juarez is dangerous. Be safe out there. ATL, Baltimore, Charlotte, Atlanta, NYC, Colorado, Arkansas, Earth, Ego, DC, Zimbabwe, Iraq, Nashville, Greensboro, Vermont, San Jose, Florida, South Africa, Baltimore, Nigeria. Okay, man, you from everywhere. Shout out to everybody. But let's talk about the title of the video first. So this Diaz, he posted, the UFC posted this after Mayweather stomped Conor McGregor, and the UFC posted this. It says, "I never lose, either I win or I learn." Nate Diaz, he got something else to say. Nate Diaz said he punched himself out the same way he lost in the UFC. There was no learning going on. Hashtag over promotion bullshit. Get off the nuts. This the shit I'm talking about. Bruce Lee would have never lost like that. Hashtag real ninja shit. Middle finger up. Nate Diaz is a real one. He really don't give a fuck. He speaks his mind. He be going at the organization that he fights in. I respect it. He on his Tupac shit. You know what I mean? He's saying that you are over promoting. He's saying that they over promoted him. Which I want to know what you guys think. Was he over promoted? Man, I told you this man was not gonna beat Floyd Mayweather. Like I didn't understand why this was even like a topic of conversation amongst boxing fans. Like who? Like I told you, for me, I'm blessed to be in a position that I'm in or whatever. So it's like I went and covered the fight, but even if I didn't, I could swing $100 for a fight. But I told you guys what I expected, what I thought. I'd like to see top level fighters perform, see their fights, see what I could take away. So I don't really miss big events, you know what I mean? So it was, I told you, it was an event, it's a spectacle, the press tour, some shit talking, and that. But I really believe what I said. Like, I really believe that Conor McGregor was carried in those first 3 rounds. Like I said, everybody keeps, listen to me, everybody keeps bringing up the fact that Conor's CompuBox. Let's talk about CompuBox. Like, no disrespect to CompuBox, but you have to take it with a grain of salt, because CompuBox don't always tell you. Like, Conor McGregor was throwing a lot of like Joe Calzaghe type of punches. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't much mustard on him. Like, he was just like, yeah, and, you know what I'm saying? And turning them and throwing. That's, you know what I mean? A lot of boxers, they turn their punches. You know what I'm saying? They make their fists and bow. You know what I mean? When Conor was doing that, like, he landed a couple. See, I kind of seen this from even though they only showed a snippet of the Paulie Malignaggi sparring, I seen this. And I told you guys this before the fight. When he sparred Paulie, he landed that straight left. Nobody can deny that first straight left that Paulie was like, got into the shell, and he said bop, and hit him with that punch, and Paulie like kind of ducked down. But it's what he did after that, where he started like rabbit punching and stuff like that. That part, and I told you guys, go back and listen to those streams. I told you then, and I'm saying it again, those aren't effective follow-up punches. Like, even people complain about Deontay Wilder's technique. They say he lacks technique, he's wild and all this shit. But even Deontay Wilder, if he gets you hurt, he might throw some aggressive, like mad, like aggressive shots, but he's still turning his punches different. You know what I mean? He's not doing this. You know what I'm saying? Just rabbit hammer fisting and all that. He's not doing that. So, to be honest, it's like to me, that's just where the experience comes in, because you negate your success with your setup punch that really could have opened up something. Like when he landed that uppercut, it was a swift, nice crispy uppercut. But what did he do after that? The whole body shot that I proved to you guys wasn't a body shot. But let's play. See, this is the thing with me as a fan. Hit the like button. We should be triple digits. We got 172 people in the chat. Hit the like button. But the thing with me is this: I'm a realistic fan. So I can even play devil's advocate. If somebody has a legit talking point and they honestly believe it, I'm gonna explore it, see what they're talking about. Like, if you really think that punch was flush, I'm like, okay, cool. Let's explore it from that side of the fence, right? Right? Let's explore it from that side of the fence. After this body shot, we'll pretend it's a body shot, right? What did he do? What did he do beyond that point? He had Floyd cornered. Floyd was like backing up and complaining or whatever, and he didn't do nothing. He missed with wild shots. He was missing, and then he had Floyd cornered, and he started doing some hammer fist shit, and then he took Floyd's back, and then the referee broke him and reset them. That's not effective. If even, let's say Errol Spence, hypothetically, let's say Errol Spence got tired versus Kell Brook, and he hurt Kell Brook. That's gonna motivate a boxer to get a second win. You know what I mean? The adrenaline, oh shit, he's hurt, let's end this. You know what I mean? So even if Conor thought he hurt him with the body shot, which line at Skip Bayless is like gallivanting around talking about it, he didn't do anything to follow up, to really do anything beyond that. So it's like, it is what it is. And it's so crazy to me what I see in America. It's like, you get foreign fighters from around the world, which is great. That's what people come to America for. It's a melting pot. But the thing is, you could talk all this shit about this dude's head is too small, he's a bitch, and fuck the Mayweathers, and all this stuff. That's great. Sell tickets, motivate people to buy. And then when you lose, people want to just switch it up and give you participation points and give you credit for just competing. Listen, it doesn't work. Well, not where I'm from. It don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's if someone talked hella shit and then they lose a fight, then you know what I mean, you might get roasted for it. It's just it kind of it is what it is, you know what I mean? But it's like people want to coddle certain fighters. Like nobody was coddling Conor McGregor when he was like, fuck 50 Cent, fuck the Mayweathers, you can't read. When he's at the weigh-in screaming like, I'm gonna keep it G real, but today I got time, cuz. And he's yelling and veins are coming. Nobody's coddling him then. You know what I'm saying? And then when he loses, it's like, oh, but he tried. He did his best. Like, who wouldn't do their best for 75 million? Shit. Give me 2 million in a fucking Little Caesars hot and ready pizza, and there's not much that I wouldn't do. What the fuck are y'all talking about? Oh, but he tried. He hung in there. He was in there for 10 rounds. Shit. I'll be in there for some rounds too. I'll be throwing punches too. For like I said, give me 2 million in a hot and ready pizza, and I'll do a lot. I'll do a whole lot. I'll go on a date with a fat, obese, fat, backed up, greasy, bloated cheeseburger, McDonald's eating, like, you know what I mean? There's a lot I would do for 2 million just to be transparent. You know what I mean? 2 million in that Little Caesars. I don't even like Little Caesars. That shit tastes like cardboard, but that's all that's my fee. Give me 2 million and a Little Caesars hot and ready, and I'm fighting Tyson. If I get knocked out, then shit. If I die from it, shit, my family would be well off. He's like, hey Ego, I heard you want to fight for 2 million in a pizza, in a slice of pizza. I heard you want to fight. Yeah, I'll fight Tyson. Like I said, either I'm gonna win, which is unlikely, get knocked out, which is likely, die, you know what I'm saying, which is a possibility, but shit, my family will be well off, you know what I'm saying? People, oh, but Conor tried. Well, you're supposed, Michael Rappaport saying that, you're supposed to try. You get 75 million, shit. You better try. I mean, and what happens when you get paid a lot of money and you don't try, or it appears like you don't try, then people are going to be at your throat, like Chavez Jr. versus Canelo. It didn't look like he was really trying. You know what I mean? So, like, no, you don't really hear people talking about Chavez right now. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, we're not doing that. Conor, he's a grown man. The funny thing is, Conor actually took his L like a G. He was like, oh, I'll take it on the chin. I took a risk. I came up short. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? But it's his fans. It's his fans the ones making up all kinds of rhetoric and calling Michael Rappaport a N-word lover and shit. You know what I'm saying? The person that got fucked up and took the loss is taking it better than the fans. And it's because they, along with Conor McGregor, talked a whole lot of shit, and you didn't back it up. You know what I mean? Oh, he went 10 rounds. I mean, that's cool, but literally, okay, listen to the contrast. Listen to how stupid this sounds. Gang. Oh, he went 10 rounds. But it wasn't supposed to go barely 2 rounds, according to Conor McGregor. So what the fuck are you talking about? He went 10 rounds. Conor McGregor said he's going to ice him within 4, and then he changed it and said he's going to knock him out in 1 round, and if he's being generous, he might make it to the 2nd round. So what the fuck are you talking about? Oh, he went 10, though. Like, he was supposed to be out of there within 4. Realistically, within 1, according to Conor. And I told you in the live streams ahead of time, before the fight happened, that is not realistic. To come over to any man's sport and just expect that you're going to knock somebody out in 1 round, especially when it's not like a Ruslan Provodnikov where he's like a come forward, aggressive style and you know you're mad bigger than him. This is Floyd Mayweather we're talking about. A defensive wizard, a guy with the offense, a complete fighter. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, Conor, like I said, he did that post. For the most part, it was a very good post, but he did make some excuses in the center of that. He was talking about, oh, we did what we could in 8 to 10 weeks, and you knew you were fighting Floyd for a year. You know what I mean? You got to get over that hump with the stamina, because now guys are going to use that and try to exploit you. You know what I mean? If they know that they can, you don't have stamina, they're going to try to drag it on some rounds, try to stay remotely safe for the first round or 2 in the UFC, and then try to drown you. So before the fight, that's how everyone does. Like, boxers always be like, this is the best training camp I've ever had, and I've never felt, I'm in the best shape of my life. You know what I'm saying? They're saying all this stuff And then after, hey, some things went wrong in camp, and I wasn't fully ready. My shoulder's broken. I got tennis elbow. No, we're not doing that. This is the era of new media. Bow down, like Ice Cube said, West Side Connection. So, like I said, people just making up a bunch of excuses. But Conor was talking aggressive about this fight. So it's always like that. If you talk that much, like, see, the good thing with Floyd, with Floyd, when he was in his prime of trash talking Ricky Hatton, Maidana and stuff. Nah, not Maidana, Mosley. You know what I mean? When he was doing that, he backed it up. So it's like, okay, fuck it. What can you say? But let's say Mosley knocked him out in that second round. It would have been the same thing. Broner versus Chino Maidana. Same thing. Broner was like, ah, man, you know, AB, Argentina bow down. And he was like, he fronting like he don't speak English, but after December, he gonna speak some English. He said all that, and then Maidana was taking it to you. So it's like, that's what it is. So it's not just like an MMA versus boxing thing. This is just trash talker. If you check Ronda Rousey, she called Holly Holm a preacher's daughter, do nothing bitch, and all this stuff. Said she wasn't ready to be a champ, and Holly Holm slapped her. Comes with the territory. You got to be able to back it up. You know what I'm saying? Holly Holm kicked it. Whoop, you wanna kick the hell out of her. And she was dogging her with the hands. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I told you guys, this was an easy breakdown. It's gonna be very hard for some, like, literally, I know guys who fought MMA, you know what I mean, different levels or whatever. One of the dudes, he worked in the paint department at my job. I think his name was Thomas. And he had only been studying MMA literally like 2 years, maybe 2.5 years, maybe. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. Some of the MMA, some MMA fighters haven't even really been training that long. But most top level boxers, most of them are lifelong boxers. You know what I mean? You'll see pictures of Danny Garcia like this when he's fucking 6 or 8. You'll see Mayweather on the heavy bag or something. Terrence Crawford. I was in Crawford's gym. He got old ass pictures with him and just various people. You'll see Robert Garcia and when he was Mikey Garcia when he was young and his brother was fighting, and Fernando Vargas and shit. You know what I'm saying? Boxing's ingrained in these dudes. Mikey Garcia's been around boxing the whole fucking time. When his brother was a fighter, a top level fighter, champion. Fernando Vargas, Big G was training, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's different. So to think you're gonna come over from MMA into the boxing realm of just boxing rules is really not likely. And I told you guys that it wasn't really rocket science to me. It's just, that's the nature of the beast. And I told you before that Conor McGregor was saying all this stuff about I'm on some Bruce Lee shit and I'm from a more ruthless sport. But it doesn't matter what sport you're from if you can't use elements of your ruthless sport in a boxing match. You get me? So like, yeah, you have to train to check a leg kick and get out of a rear naked choke and get off the mat. You know what I mean? There's different stuff you have to train for. But if you're not using those attributes, then I don't know if Berto's going to the UFC for a fact, but I heard he was interested. I mean, I think he could actually do cool. I seen Berto. He was, don't quote me on it, but I have a video. The video's up on my page. He was like hitting the double in bag with like 20-ounce gloves on or something, and he still had crazy speed. So in them little UFC gloves, fuck it, he might do some damage. I don't know what his other, like his ground game and stuff will, but his dad and his brother, I think, are MMA fighters, or they train it, so it could work out for him. And see, this is the thing, is like, when you're a boxer, as long as you don't get to the ground, you you're probably gonna tear them MMA dudes up. As long as they don't get, you know what I mean, get you into a, you know what I mean, like some Kimbo Slice shit. Rest in peace to Kimbo. But like, you know what I mean, if he has the power, and Kimbo wasn't even like all the way a boxer, like a Berto or Mayweather or something. Berto got ground game? I don't know, he might. But I want you guys to check out shout out to Boxing Legends TV. They do edits or whatever. Look at this, man. Skip Bayless, the most diluted sports presenter ever. And this was a good, look, it already has 100, it just posted less than a day ago. An hour shy of a day and already has 122,000 views. And this dude was purely hating on it. He looked like the Crypt Keeper. Hello, kitties. Tales from the crypt. Tales. Doom 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 doom. Tales from the crypt. This is a good video though. Shout out to them, Boxing Legends TV. Man, I can't. It's like I watched it because it was a video roasting him, but he was saying some stupid at. Hold on.
First of all, there were 2 fights this night. One in the ring and one on Twitter between me and my friend. Yes. We went round by round, and I won the fight on Twitter. And who told you that? Who told you that? And Mayweather was very fortunate to win the real fight in the ring. Floyd Mayweather got exposed. Floyd Mayweather looked 35 years old. Such a good one. Wait a second. And Conor, for the first 8 rounds, was punishing Floyd Mayweather.
Do it in the streets. Do it at home.
Listen, I don't know if y'all can hear it good because we got different shit going on. We got the music. We just vibing out. This motherfucker said that for the first 8 rounds that Cotto was punishing Floyd, which is some bullshit because I haven't watched the fight in a while, but I would say Cotto did solid for maybe the first 4 rounds and give or take maybe some individual spots after, but Cotto didn't do shit. Cotto bloodied his nose, he gave it a run, but to say that the man looked 35 and he was getting punished, really? He said, Skip said something like he had it 4 rounds to 4 rounds. Cotto, like, see, listen, I'm gonna tell you how the game goes. I'm not even a LeBron James fan. Like, I mean, I don't hate him or nothing. I'm not like a radical LeBron hater, but I'm saying, like, for me, Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant, those are the people, like the out of the like the elite level fighter, or I mean the elite level ballers. Those are the ones that really just are at the top of my list, right? Just that's who I've always liked, resonated, like their gameplay. And people like LeBron James, they always get slack. Like LeBron James, if you look at him in the finals, he always puts up consistent numbers. He be doing triple doubles and shit, right? And Skip Bayless was hating on LeBron, saying that Kyrie Irving was better, but Kyrie Irving's leaving. You know what I mean? Kyrie don't have as many rings as LeBron, shit like that. He was just, Skip was always complaining and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, when you're an athlete like LeBron James, you can have 7 rebounds, 41 points, and some assists. And the thing is, you still might get flack for it because it might not have been your best game or your best performance, or let's say you struggled in the first 2 quarters, something like that. But at the end of the day, those numbers for if you're anyone else other than LeBron, those would be phenomenal numbers. You know what I'm saying? Those would be phenomenal like numbers. People be, oh, LeBron only got 32 points this game. But anybody else that got 32 points in the game would be like, damn, I'm the man. You know what I mean? You would celebrate it. Same thing goes with Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather's, he's such at the top of his game in terms of elite. If he has even a remotely tough fight like Maidana, Cotto, you know what I mean? Something that's tougher than just pure easy work. then they always say some shit. You know what I mean? There's always something. Oh, Maidana won. It was really a draw. No, it wasn't. And this is the thing. Shout out to Harlem Future. $5 with the super chat. Do the shmoney dance. Sorry I'm late, but what did Diaz say to McGregor, and how did Rigo slam Lomachenko? I'm gonna save that right here so I can finish this Mayweather thought. That's the one trick about live stream, is there's questions flying at you everywhere. So it's like you don't have necessarily one train of thought. You have to just go where the conversation takes you. But anyway, back to Mayweather Cotto. Mayweather Maidana. People always say Floyd lost and looked suspect and stuff like that. I don't see all that. And a lot of the people, if you really break it down, a lot of these people don't know shit about boxing, and a lot of people don't even score fights. They're saying, oh no, fucking Maidana won, Maidana won. I'm positive Maidana won. What round you give him? I just had him winning. No, tell me what round you gave him. Because if you're not scoring the rounds, or you don't have a good, like me, I'm pretty good at scoring rounds in my head from doing it so long. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be like, okay, I give him this round, and I could store it in here, like on my Jay-Z shit, how he don't really write his rhymes. But if you can't do that and you don't score the fights, it's just like, you're just saying some shit. Like, you're just saying something because, like, the most memorable moments to you were the other person's punches or something. Oh, Maidana had him on the ropes. The other thing is, like, to an untrained eye, a lot of what Floyd Mayweather does is, like, people aren't looking for actual good quality effective work. Like Cotto, he was backing Floyd up to the ropes, and he was like throwing like punches, and it looks like he was like mad aggressive and stuff, which is great, but you have to be effective at doing that. If you're missing and block, and then you get one shot in and then 6 others block, well, that's not really that effective. You just threw 12 punches and landed 1 and a partial shot. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but people just see the effort being made, and they always want to credit the effort. They want to credit the Conor McGregor. Conor didn't really do shit. Like, real shit. Why I'm so level from what I was saying before and now is because that was exactly what I expected. You got a much bigger guy coming up from the UFC. He's awkward. You don't really know what he's gonna do because this was his first pro debut or whatever. He's still a fighter, but we didn't know how he would fight. Like, what if he did some, like, you know what I mean, some crazy shit with his head or like feet? We don't know. Floyd felt him out for 3 rounds. I didn't really see Conor do much after that point. The only other thing you could say that was, I guess, monumental after the 3rd round for Conor was that body shot, which I believe hit on the hip or was low. You see Floyd's cut move. So it's like, fuck effort, you know what I'm saying? He tried. You're supposed to try. You got $75 million or whatever. You got to score with what's effective, not like who you want to win. So as a result, anything they do, you're gonna like amplify. That's not how boxing. Like, realistically, I'm just being honest. Conor McGregor didn't really do much in the grand scheme. Floyd seen his best work, Conor's best work in rounds 3, ate it, walked through it, and got his man out of there. A 40-year-old who ain't fought in 2 years. That's not really all that great. You know what I'm saying? People, oh, he should have got him out of there sooner. Why? You got to break him down. I mean, Floyd has brittle hands. Floyd usually collects data first 3 rounds. I mean, that's really what I expected. But put it this way, if it was another fighter who was Conor's size that was a boxer with power, like, you know what I'm saying, with like menacing power, it would be all bad. It would be even worse because of my dude. Shout out to Joey Spencer. He told you it would have been worse. He said, man, if Canelo got in there, it'd be worse, and it would, because Canelo's younger. He's like starting to peak. He's strong. He's bigger than Floyd. You know what I'm saying? Floyd's 40 off the couch. Canelo's at least been fighting actively and has youth on his side. So, you know what I mean? It would have been mad. It would have been bad. And Canelo doesn't have Floyd's defense. He's pretty good defensively, but it's not on the Mayweather level. You know what I'm saying? So, by nature, his style is maybe a little bit more aggressive as a counterpuncher. And plus the age. You got to look at the age, too. he's in his youth. So of course, Floyd, when he was Pretty Boy Floyd, he was more aggressive too. Y'all gotta know boxing. But to the super chat, let me recap in case you're new to live stream. So UFC, after Conor McGregor lost, they posted this, a picture of Conor, and it says, "I never lose. Either I win or I learn," which is a cliche saying. And Nate Diaz said he punched himself out in the same way he lost in the UFC. There was no learning going on. Hashtag over promotion bullshit. Get off the nuts. This the shit I'm talking about. Bruce Lee would have never lost like that. Hashtag real ninja shit. So Nate Diaz was like, fuck all that. You make an excuse. Which is true. UFC trying to, like I said, people always want to give participation points. He tried. Conor tried. Yeah, but what about all the shit Conor was talking? All the shit, his skull's too small, he can't read. Well, if this was football, he was reading your plays because he knew what you were going to do beyond the fourth round. He knew what you were going to do, and he was reading your punches. That's what he was reading. So if he can't read books, that's on him. But what he was reading was your game plan. He took the data, and that was it. But I mean, I feel Nate Diaz in the sense that he said it's over promotion. That's what it sounds like. Like I said, we come in such a PC society. That's why some people might not like me, but I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not here. I'm not just going out of my way trying to make people mad and offend people. I could easily do that. I'm not doing that, but I'm speaking from the heart, and I'm speaking what I feel is real. And everyone else wants to be PC. Oh, I never lose, I learn. No, you lost. What do you mean I never lose? Either I win or I learn. I mean that's some shit. That's like it's like in kids leagues. You know what I mean? When there's a baseball team and they skunk them, it's like 27-0. They killed the other kid's team, but the other kid's team gets a trophy because you don't want to discourage little children and, you know what I mean, make them super sad. I get it for children because at that age your mind is not fully developed. You know what I mean? But he's like, oh, Floyd's brittle hands, he's pillow fisted, you're an old man. Putting pictures of Floyd's dad, saying that's Floyd Jr. or Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then now we're supposed to be able to not talk about it and just celebrate. Oh, Conor tried. You never lose. It's not really losing. You know what I'm saying? Do you think the UFC, listen to me, listen, I bring up points, fuck what y'all talking about. Do you think if Mayweather got knocked out by Conor McGregor, do you think they would post this? Would they post a picture, a black and white silhouette of Floyd talking about, I never lose, either I win or I learn? Do you think the UFC would have posted that about Floyd? No, they wouldn't have. We know this. They would have been posting pictures and memes of Floyd stretched out. But then when Conor loses, oh, it's never really a loss. It's how you bounce back. Like, no, man, it was a loss. Especially when you talk that much, and that's just the reality of it. You know what I'm saying? I would tell Conor this too. Like, it's not, no offense, you lost, homie. Like, it's just what it is. Everybody wants to like soften the blow. It's not really like I'm not saying Conor's a bad person. I'm not saying he's a terrible fighter. I'm not saying he's done for or anything like that. I'm just saying you lost. That's the reality. You lost. You tried. You tried to fight valiantly, but there's a skill gap, and there's gonna be a skill, and there's gonna keep being a skill gap if these MMA fighters keep getting into boxing, because at the end of the day, this is what they've done their whole life. Like I said, I know some people who fought in MMA and they weren't even training that long. Versus, you look at Errol Spence, Danny Garcia, you'll see pictures of them where like little kids are going to like parties and stuff. They're at national tournaments. I see it currently with the Spencer family, my friends. They have Mikhail Spencer, Joey Spencer. They're going to tournaments and stuff like that. I've interviewed Joey. He was like 16 when he was like 16, and he's talking about other kids get to eat pizza and stuff, and he's on the road. Boxers are dedicating their whole life to this shit. So it's gonna be hard pressed for an MMA fighter to just come in the game and overtake that and have more of a skill stand-up wise than a boxer. I'm not saying MMA fighters don't work hard, but boxers sacrifice everything. You know what I'm saying? They didn't just start boxing when they were 23 or some shit. And it's like I said, everybody wants to be PC and not talk about the reality of the situation. It's just like Kovalev. Oh, but low blow. No, he lost. He lost. He said he was knocking Ward out, and he didn't do that. These are facts. We can go to BoxRec. I was at the fight. I was at this fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can break it down. That's just what it is. And like I said, it makes it worse when you go the Kovalev route. You're making memes saying you're going to kill Ward and take him from his family and end his boxing career. And Conor saying Floyd's skull is too small. He's an old man that can't read. He looks like Floyd Sr. He's a bitch. You haven't knocked anyone out since 1999. Then you lose. Hey. And that, like I told you, man, a lot of y'all on that fake shit, y'all getting dusted this year. Believe that. I told y'all in January, tell the truth. Tell the truth. Y'all getting destroyed out this motherfucker. Like I said, all the people, this shouldn't count. This shouldn't count for 50. Well, if it wasn't gonna count for 50, the Nevada State Athletic Commission would not only sanction it, they sanctioned it, but they also switched the glove size and to 8 ounces. So it's a fight, whether you thought he could win or not. But again, to all those people that say it shouldn't count, would you count it if Floyd got knocked out? Would you say Conor's 1-0 with 1 knockout? Or would you say Conor's 0-0 for knocking out Floyd Mayweather? Okay, just what I thought. Shout out to my dude, Pound for Pound Boxing Media. He said people always trying to point out low blows, etc. But it's a fight. When you're throwing punches with the momentum and people are constantly moving, you're going to get some shots that land off target. Yeah. And see, that's the thing. The whole low blow, to foul, it's just like a kind of like court. You have to prove that the person was doing it intentionally. You know what I mean? Like, was this an intentional low blow? You know what I mean? Ward was not even, when Andre Ward fought Kovalev, he wasn't in trouble. He had never been knocked out in that particular, or knocked down in that fight. So what, like honestly, what reason would he have to purposely low blow a man he hurt upstairs? You already hit him with a shot upstairs that hurt him. So why would you have to cheat and low blow him and possibly give him time to recover? Because that's what people don't understand. I just thought of a point right now that I haven't even thought about. Let's say Ward hurt Kovalev with that right cross. Bow, Kovalev's hurt. He's stumbling back. He looks exasperated and tired. If he started to low blow intentionally, then there's a chance that he could either get, the extreme would be get disqualified, which wouldn't happen because he hadn't been warned. 2, get a point deducted, or 3, cause the referee to break him. So Ward wouldn't have been able to control if Tony Weeks was in favor of Kovalev and saying, oh, these are low blows. So why would a fighter who's winning, why would he even chance it and chance getting a point deducted or losing and messing up his momentum because the referee breaks it? Like, hey, get your punches up, and give him that little bit of time to recover. Someone said, fuck Floyd and boxing's dead. That's not true. But what is dead is your career in this chat. Because you've been blocked, my friend. Blocked. Blocked. That's what we do. We just block them. You saying stupid shit? Block. Boxing's dead, but we got better fights on the boxing calendar than the UFC does. Blocked. Anyway, where was I? We block out the dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? These haters be like UV rays. We need that copper tone, that sunblock. We just have to block them. It's cool. We just gonna block them. That SP30, SPF 30. You know what I'm saying? We gotta sunblock them. But yeah, man, just stop with the excuses. If your man gets crushed, he gets crushed. If he gets knocked out, he gets knocked out. If he loses, he loses. Conor was talking big shit too. If he dies, he dies. Okay. If he dies, he dies. If you won't say that, then it's all out. It's a bad year for some of y'all casuals, man. Everything, it's like everything you ever wanted is coming to a screeching halt this year. You guys are getting fucked up. That's just what it is. Y'all can say whatever to me. Oh, you suck. You don't know. You're on so-and-so's dick. And whatever. You're ugly. That's cool. Keep bringing it. That shit don't bother me. But what I do know is y'all getting destroyed. Today I got time, cuz. Like, y'all getting body bag. And I see it. Like I said, look at these authors. Look at channels that are like, people say, oh, Ego, you don't know shit. But look at channels that say the exact opposite of everything I say. The exact opposite. Tell me where their channels are. Tell me what fights they're covering. Tell me how many views they get. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Right? There has to be a formula to this. You know what I'm saying? There has to be a formula to this. If all the people that say, oh, you're sucking so-and-so's dick, you suck, you're a bitch, your channel sucks, you don't know shit about boxing, then everybody who's saying the exact opposite of me should be doing great. They should be doing great. You know what I'm saying? And that's just not the case, because at the end of the day, you can dislike, like I always say, you can dislike, but you can't disprove. You all know what is being said. McGregor, Diaz 3, great fight. Great fight. Conor's next move is going to be very interesting to me. Yeah, that's the story of my life. Everybody hates Ego, but tunes in. Like, why? Why would you? I don't go to skinheads, YouTubes. Like, if there's a skinhead or neo-Nazi, white nationalist, somebody I totally disagree with off top, I don't go to their channel. I don't say, hey, what do they, if they have a cooking show, I don't go, hey, I need a recipe. I don't do that. What up, Wise Hudson? Okay, someone says, hey, Ego, do you believe that McGregor had some minor brain injury? Yes, I do, but listen to me. Listen carefully, because there's a lot of misconceptions with this brain injury. It sounds more shocking than what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, will Conor be able to compete still? Yes, most likely. You know what I mean? I don't see any problem with that. Is he going into a coma, or is he in a vegetative state? No. Nobody's saying that. Like, it's not. That's why it says minor or light brain trauma. Listen, the doctor was just saying it was a rightful stoppage, like a concussion. A concussion would be light brain trauma. You know what I'm saying? So people are blowing this out of proportion. Like me, people. It's not like he's. How do I explain this? What he was saying, it's not like he's talking about he's like lobotomy, like the motherfucker's just drooling in a rocking chair, can't speak. That's not what he's talking about. It's not brain damage like that, like brain dead to the world type shit. You know what I mean? Rest in peace to that bodybuilder that just died. What's his name? Rich Piana. But from what I heard, he like passed out, got sent to the hospital or whatever, and he wasn't really responsive, and they said like he would, you know what I'm saying, if somehow he pulled through, he would never be the same. You know what I'm saying? That's not what the doctor is talking about. It's not talking about like that type of brain trauma. It's just what he's saying is basically, like I always tell you, the human brain is not meant to take blunt force trauma. That's why like around my neighborhood, a couple blocks down, right, some guy got in like an issue with his wife. I don't know what, but anyway, he took a tire iron and he hit her, like bow, hit her on the head in the driveway. So, you know what I mean? And she died obviously from it, from the trauma from it, and he got sentenced to life or whatever. But it was all in the driveway, so neighbors came out and seen a dead body. Yeah, he hit her with a tire iron. But that's what I'm saying. The brain is not set up for that. It's not set up. Now, punches might not be a tire iron, but they still hurt, especially from guys who have trained boxing their whole life, or any fighter really, you know what I mean? They're still punching you. Your brain's not set up to handle that. When you get hit, your brain can shift. If you take a sustained beating over time and time, the ref don't stop it and stuff, then you can have brain leaks where your brain is actually bleeding, or yeah, you know what I mean, hemorrhaging and shit. So it didn't get to that level because he didn't, you know what I mean, it got stopped. Some people even said prematurely. So I think this whole brain damage thing is getting, people just see brain and trauma and flip the fuck out. He's saying it's a rightful stoppage because Conor was exhibiting signs of somebody who's taken some blows to the head. That's basically what he's saying. Somebody's taken, it's just like, all right, if I take 7 shots, that doesn't mean I have, well, that's a lot, I guess. Let's say I take 3 shots of Patron or whatever, alcohol, right? Doesn't mean I have alcohol poisoning, but I might feel it, you know what I mean? Because it's based on, you know what I mean, based on your body weight and your tolerance and yada, yada, yada. So that's kind of what the doctor's saying. He was taking shots to the head, and he was exhibiting signs of somebody who's taking shots to the head. Because just being fatigued, you don't lose coordination and balance and be stumbling around. That's what you do when you're fatigued plus hurt, plus taking some shots to the head. So hopefully that clears that up. Ego, what do you think of Conor bouncing back after taking the TKO loss? I mean, Conor seems pretty resilient in terms of his personality. He bounced back from the Nate Diaz loss. That was a submission loss. He could easily just say, I challenge. It's really on Conor. That's basically. But I don't think this would be the end of the world because he didn't, a motherfucking UFC, his primary sport, didn't do this. So if he comes at it right and doesn't let it eat away at him, you know what I mean, like Ricky Hatton, right, then he can bounce back from it. Just be like, oh, nobody in my own. It's just like getting your ass beat at another person's school versus getting your ass beat at your school. Like if you get your ass beat at your high school, then that's worse to me, because everybody that goes to school with you, your peers, your classmates, your teachers, they'll be like, damn, you was getting fucked up. This looked like Kane whipping your ass the other night. You know what I'm saying? But let's say you went to a rival high school and went to one of their football games and you got your ass beat by somebody there. I mean, it's not good, but at least it's not your high school that you have to finish the semester and shit going to school with the people. Teachers be like, this looked like Kane whipping your ass the other night. So that's kind of what happened. Conor McGregor went to another high school and got his ass beat, not in his own high school. So I think he could bounce back for that reason. Ego, you even watch MMA? Yes, I do watch MMA. What is it? Yeah, what's the question? I mean, that's a really basic question. I watch MMA. I can't say I watch it as much as boxing. I mean, boxing takes up a lot of my time, especially since I cover it. But I definitely try to watch the big fights. We got Christopher Smith. Obviously, he's from the UK. He just donated £2. Appreciate it. It says, Ego, Jiren or Son Goku, who you picking? Wow. Dragon Ball. I'm gonna rock with Goku. We'll go with Goku. Yeah, I didn't really watch Dragon Ball Z, to be honest. I know a lot of people that are into it, though. But, yeah, like I said, Conor can bounce back. It really just depends on him. You know what I mean? If he does it like the Ricky Hatton after Floyd beat Ricky Hatton and started snorting coke and partying and downward spiral, that's not going to be good. Ricky Hatton was tripping. And then Pacquiao later knocked him out and all that, but... Ego, any thoughts on Joseph Parker versus Hughie Fury in Manchester? Yeah, it's a good fight, September 23rd. Make sure you guys check it out. Another thing is they did some kind of deal with YouTube, and you can stream the fight on YouTube. I think there's a charge associated with it, and I think it's in the UK. I don't really know the specifics for the States. Like, I'm in the States, so I don't know. But I guess YouTube and Hennessy Sports, who's promoting it or something, I seen that they did they did a deal with YouTube, which is actually it's a sign of the times, and it's good to me because this is where technology is getting. You know what I mean? And I hope PBC and like places in the States start doing shit like that, where you could get the. See, I retweeted it earlier. Hennessy Sports verified page. Breaking news: we are proud to present a partnership with YouTube. First fight to be shown. Joseph Parker, Huey Fury. See, so they did a deal, some kind of deal with YouTube. Again, I don't know. I'm sure you can go to youtube.com/ParkerFury for more details. But yeah, I hope the game gets like this. Wow, that's one big part. Y'all tripping with this Jeff Goldblum Jurassic Park clip. Welcome to Jurassic Park. So I like the fight. I think it's a good fight, cool fight. What I know, all I know is we working. Like, what are y'all talking? We working. Listen. So, check out Boxingego.com. We working. Anthony Joshua. This is official. At the time this article was pinned, it wasn't fully announced, but since that point, it has been. Joshua is fighting Kubrat Pulev. So, Joshua fighting Kubrat Pulev, that's his mandatory. Can't really complain about that. It looks like Deontay Wilder, Luis Ortiz. The winner probably has to fight Bermane Stiverne. And Joseph Parker versus Huey Fury. So, I like that, because then the winners of all those fights can scrap with each other, and we'll all be happy campers. Thurman needs to heal. Yeah, I'm trying to see that Errol Spence Thurman work. Oh yeah, the title also, I talked about Rigondeaux. Let's talk about Rigondeaux. I love how the chat started a Dragon Ball Z debate. That's funny. So it says from Team Rigo, and it's a box with just a pin in it, and it says Team Loma. And he said, Rigondeaux, or whoever writing this, or whatever you guys want to say, Rigondeaux says, just sent this pin to Oxnard via UPS overnight mail. We need to sign a Rigo fight ASAP. And then he tagged Top Rank, Rock Nation, Lomachenko. Rigondeaux's a savage for that. He said he sent you the pin. See? He said he sent you the pin. Rigondeaux is a fool. This is where things get hairy, man. Because I'm not trying. I told you, Lomachenko is a quality fighter. I'm not trying to see him fight no more Jason Sosa's, Miguel Mariaga, at least next, when there's actual challenges. You know what I'm saying? And Rigondeaux's putting some pressure. Like you putting the pin. He keeps saying he's down. Right? So I just want to say, like, this is a good fight. Let's see it. Let's see it. And see, this is where it gets hairy, because HBO and ESPN saying he's #1 pound for pound. We got to see him do #1 pound for pound. Like, look at the people who were previously in the #1 pound for pound positioning, and who they had to fight and what they had to do. You know what I'm saying? They had to do pound for pound stuff. Rigondeaux's on his throat. You gotta do something, baby. Right? Rigondeaux's like looking ready and coming up in weight. This is kind of like the pound for pound challenge. This is the type of stuff you have to do. Beating Miguel Mariaga, yeah, Rigondeaux shredded. Look, Rigondeaux ready. This is what you got to do. See? Oh, hold on, let me go back. He weighs 129 right now, so he's giving up weight, because who knows what Lomachenko walks around. He could walk around 140 or something and then have to shred down and cut down to 130. You know what I'm saying? Rigondeaux is like pretty much topping out, currently weighing 129, so you know his walking around weight ain't that much. Yeah, Lomachenko looks pretty big, especially when he was at featherweight. He looked way bigger than all them dudes. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is where it gets hard for the networks and the promoters and stuff, because you keep ranking and saying Lomachenko is #1 pound for pound. Okay, fight Rigondeaux. If Rigondeaux's power carries up to 130, then Loma's going to be in for a long night. I think it will. It's a lot of weight, but I mean, Kell Brook, when he fought Golovkin, it looked like he had, his power looked like it affected Golovkin. Like, I know Golovkin was like, hey, no, I didn't feel it, tick, 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 and all that, but I think it did. And the difference is, Golovkin's like a seek and destroy type of person. So ultimately, Kell Brook, even though he had some, you know what I mean, good enough pop, Triple G's just, he overwhelms you. Lomachenko overwhelms you, but it's not with pure power like Golovkin. Like, he's just that strong. You know what I'm saying? So it's a good fight. I want to see it, man. That's straight up. And I give both props if they do it. Does Rigondeaux have a suspect chin? I mean, I felt that way. Like, oh, okay, he gets sat down, but who cares? If you have to look at this, like, suspect chin is overstated. Like, I mean, I'm not even trying to throw shade, but like Amir Khan, they say he has a suspect chin. He gets hurt, but then he also gets knocked out. Rigondeaux's not been knocked out, so like saying he has a suspect chin it's like saying Mayweather struggles with southpaws. I mean, yeah, he's had some tough fights with southpaws, but how can you really say he's really struggling if he's beating all his southpaws? Mayweather fought 10 southpaws, beat 10 southpaws. He fought 39 orthodox fighters, beat 39 orthodox. You know what I'm saying? So it's overstated. Yeah, Rigondeaux, he's been dropped, but he's getting dropped by guys who are way bigger than him. In addition, he gets back up, and having that Cuban background, he's very composed, and he gets up. He don't even look hurt when he's getting up. He probably is hurt, you know what I'm saying, but he doesn't look hurt. He just gets up. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just gets right back to business. So it doesn't really matter if he has a suspect chin, because that almost makes him work better, damn near. You know what I mean? Because he had, okay, Donaire dropped him, I don't remember the exact round, let's say round 7. And then he had Donaire moonwalking like this in the last. She was more like a beauty. Donaire was literally moonwalking. Another day is gone. He was moonwalking backwards with one glove up over his eye. I'm still all just knowing you, about you, I saw you. Like, Donaire literally was moonwalking backwards in the 12th round. So, okay, he had a suspect chin, and then what happened? Just knowing you, I'm tired of injustice, I'm tired of the scheme. You people discuss. But what, like, what the, so who cares, yo? Y'all be saying all this extra shit, but it doesn't matter. Like Conor McGregor. Come on! Like Conor McGregor, right? Okay, he did great for 3 rounds. Say he had 3 of the best rounds. Who gives a shit? 2 pieces of pit bull shit, because you still got stopped. And you look. Like, so who cares what you did? Like, you know what I'm saying? People always want to do that in boxing. Amir Khan was beating Danny Garcia's ass. Okay, but he still got stopped. Marquez, his nose was bleeding. So you mean to tell me, if you were fighting somebody like Pacquiao Marquez 4, right? You would rather be Pacquiao, who got hit with the right so hard that he fell, you know what I'm saying, face planted, and it looked like he was dead. Hey, y'all want to see a dead body? You know what I'm saying? And he needed smelling salts to wake up. Or you'd rather be Juan Manuel Marquez, the motherfucker who was losing the last 2 rounds, but his nose was bleeding. It just sounds like retarded to me. Like yeah. Like, if you're in war, like Vietnam, and you're fighting Charlie or some shit like that, and you threw a grenade or like killed your opponent, you know what I'm saying, killed the person. You would rather be the person who got shot in the leg, or you rather be the person that got like a grenade thrown at him and blown to smithereens, as opposed to the person who got shot in the leg. That's dumb. Someone said Marquez baptized him. Exactly. You'd rather look and appear dead, like you got shot with a Call of Duty headshot, than have a nosebleed. This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Yeah, I like to look dead rather than have a fucking nosebleed. Who wants a nosebleed, bro? That sounds stupid to me. I would much rather be Marquez with a bloody nose, and instead of being the person who's face down looking like they're getting a massage. Y'all ever go to one of those Asian masseuses, and they got that table with the little, it's like a little donut, you put your face down and they give you that bomb ass massage, no happy ending? Or maybe y'all get happy endings, I don't know where y'all live, but that's how Pacquiao was. That's how he was sitting. That's dumb. You'd rather be Pacquiao. And I remember one of the craziest comments is somebody, I swear, man, I did a video about it. I was like, wow, he's not getting up, Jim. I did a video and somebody said, Manny Pacquiao, at least he got knocked out like a warrior. Participation points. Who the fuck says that? Ego, you make my days at work go by faster listening to you. Listen to me. Listen to me. How the fuck do you get knocked out like a warrior? Do. At least you got knocked out like a warrior, though. That's dumb. That's like saying Apollo Creed got killed like a warrior. Who cares? He's dead. Drago was, I must break you. Drago. I knew Drago was about to kill him the way he hit Apollo's fucking gloves like that. I must break you. Drago hit his gloves so fucking hard. That was a 10-8 round, just how hard Drago hit his fucking gloves. I must break you. Like, why you hit his gloves like that? When the ref's giving his instruction. If he dies, he dies. Y'all be on that dumb shit. He got knocked out like a warrior. What the fuck does that even mean? He got knocked out. Shout out to Chris Smith. Another super chat. Another one. He must be enjoying the show because that's the second one. Shout out to Chris. What part of the UK you from? £2 donation. Said Pretty Boy Floyd versus 2013 Money May. Who you picking? I don't know. Like, because Floyd, Pretty Boy was a lot more aggressive and let his hands go. But this Floyd is smarter. So I don't know what would really win. I would, because one end I'm like, man, Pretty Boy was just a beast, and he was like just mad, a lot more aggressive, crazy hand speed, very sharp. But this Floyd is just very smart. I mean, I kind of want to say Pretty Boy, but I don't know, because I really don't know. I really don't know, because it's a hard thing, because you're dealing with a smart Mayweather, but a young Mayweather who might fight a little bit more aggressive and let his hands go more, very sharp. But then Money May is more surgical, and he doesn't waste energy. Floyd is very smart in the sense of, he's not smart, he doesn't read. You guys say all that dumb shit, but he's very smart in the sense of he lets you know what he's doing and what he's doing, like that he analyzing boxing. You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll be like, it's about working smarter, not harder. That's really how he fights now. If you're Berto and he sees Berto don't have nothing for him, then he's gonna play around there, stick his tongue out and shit like that. But if you made Pacquiao make someone who makes him on his toes more, he's gonna have to sit down and get some respect out of there. Like Cotto, all those guys made Floyd respect him. You know what I'm saying? But I really don't know. I seriously don't know who would win, because it's like youth, aggression, and sharpness, and you know what I mean, with master precision and like just maturity and smarter. Very hard to tell. When Floyd fought Marquez, it was ridiculous. He was stupid sharp. But then, I don't know, man. Floyd has a lot of good performances. People sleep on it. The Gotti fight, Diego Corrales was one of my favorites. He did Gotti bad, man. He did Gotti bad. Rest in peace to Gotti, but he did him bad. But see, Jim Lampley is the king. See, y'all talking about Gotti. Again, rest in peace. There's no disrespect to Gotti. I grew up watching Gotti. But Jim Lampley is the king of participation points. Just like Skip Bayless and all these motherfuckers, right? Because why do you come up with the Gotti list? You know what I mean? Gotti, truth be told, he lost to Alfonso Gomez before he died. You know what I mean? Someone Canelo destroyed at like probably age 19, 20. Right? But you come up with the Gotti list just to, because you know people love Gotti and the way he fights. And it's like a way to brown nose. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you have the Floyd Mayweather list in the Gotti performance? Because he dogged Gotti in the fight. That's just, I mean, these are facts. I think Buddy McGregor was in his corner. He's like, I gotta stop it. I gotta stop it. And Gotti was like, no, no. He was like, one more round. He's like, nah, this is, you know what I'm saying? But again, that's what America wants to do. Especially certain people. They want to give you participation points. Oh, it's a Gotti list. You know, because half of the people, like, why don't you have a Rigondeaux list? A Crawford list? You know what I mean? Those guys are highly skilled. The Mayweather list. You don't want them lists. You rather have a list where you credit and overly credit guys who are just tough. Like, there's a lot of people that are very tough, but they lost their bit. Like Glenn Tapia, I met him, cool dude, very tough. He's a tough dude. He willing to fight whoever, but he lost a lot of his big fights. He lost to the Scott Quigley or whatever. David Lemieux stopped him. He got stopped by Michael Sorrell or Michel Sorrell. He got stopped by James Kirkland. You know what I'm saying? People want to give you more. Like, if you give credit to the participant, like the participation point, but you also gave the proper credit to the winner, I wouldn't mind that. I guess my issue is this. My issue is they shit on the winner and talk about how it was boring or the winner should have fought the person years before or this, that, and the third, and then they credit the loser. So even though Kovalev, Ward didn't even trash talk like that. He did a little bit at these press conferences. But other than that, he wasn't on Instagram. I follow Ward. I follow Kovalev. Ward wasn't like making comic books and memes like, fuck you, Kovalev. He wasn't doing none of that. So, again, you got foreign fighters like Kovalev and McGregor. And I say foreign because they don't hail from America or the Americas, right? They come over and the Americans support them, which is cool. They're interesting, good fight, fan-friendly styles and all that. They write checks that they can't cash ultimately. And then we're supposed to forget everything they did going up and all the promises that they couldn't keep because of they lacked the skill or fatigued or whatever the fuck you want to say, right? And we're supposed to just forget that. It don't work like that. Yeah, y'all liking the hat? We got the mesh, got the curls coming out the back. Y'all ain't got the curls coming out the back like me though. But the hat's still fresh. Gotti list. Yeah, I've been live. I gotta take a day off or something and just get this other business in order. I got the hats right there. I just haven't had time, man. I'm gonna get them out, and I'll probably do a stream or something to let y'all know. Crawford versus Horn. Crawford. I'm not picking against Crawford. Like I said, I think the biggest challenge for him at welter is Errol Spence. I think he beats Pacquiao. I would probably pick him to beat Keith Thurman in a good fight. Errol Spence is the one where I'm just like, both guys got a real shot. You know what I'm saying? We working, man. This has been a great year. Very good year for boxing fans, for Boxingego as a channel, for me particularly. if y'all knew where I came from just a few years ago, you'd be like, God damn. Them niggas came up, like Tupac said. Picture me rolling. It feels good, man. It feels good to be getting back to a point where things are just smoothed out. I'm gonna keep exposing all this. My dude, Pound for Pound Boxing Media, says, what you saying about the super middleweight world boxing tournament with Eubank and Groves? Also, Billy Joe Saunders hit the end of the road if he faces Triple G or Canelo. I haven't really made time to talk much about the World Boxing Series, Super Series or whatever, but I'm really happy for it. Like I said, I'm very easy to please as a boxing fan. Give us good fights, no bullshit, no like, oh, this person's pound for pound #1 when you know it's some bullshit. You know what I mean? That type of stuff, and then I'm good. So I'm really happy with it. I like the super middleweight is the best division. I'm looking at the cruiserweight. I think cruiserweight and super middle have the best fights. I don't see Billy Joe Saunders beating Canelo or Triple G, to be honest. But that 4-0 loss, what does that mean? I don't even know what that even means. Man, I made it. Look at this meme I made. Y'all motherfuckers said Ronda Rousey. Hold on. Just watch it. Look at Conor.
He needs some milk. I said big swear. You stupid. Big swear.
Honestly, I think I could beat them all boxing too.
Y'all gotta go watch my edit. Boxingego, the future. We on here. We running shit. We doing it. I run boxing. But anyway, I made that. Yeah, I had to put Dragonfly. Silent. He's like, man, how about that money you owe me? They about to cut off my lights. He said, you shouldn't be worried about that. You should be practicing on your R. Silence. What you say? Oh my gosh. Dragonfly with the missing teeth. He was doing hella shit. Martin is so funny. She be coming around the mountain when she comes. She be coming around the mountain. She be coming around the mountain. She be coming around the Silent. Learning from the masters. Yo pay punk. So I made the edit. Boxingego at boxingego.com because I'm on my Roy Jones shit. I'm prime Roy Jones right now. Y'all must have forgot that I'm tight with these. Y'all must have forgot. The great white hope strikes again. You know what I'm saying? And this just reminded me of it. Y'all motherfuckers was talking about Ronda Rousey. Listen to me. Y'all was talking about Ronda Rousey would beat Floyd Mayweather in boxing. Y'all said Ronda Rousey would beat Floyd in boxing. But then UFC sends their biggest star, their cash cow, in Conor McGregor, who's bigger than Floyd, southpaw, supposed to be awkward with all this power. And his skull and his head looks big. Mayweather's skull's too small. He has big fists. He's, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, he's supposed to be all this power. And at the end of the day, he gets stopped. So what the fuck do you think would happen to Ronda Rousey when she's getting stopped by people in her own that are her size? Amanda Nunes and a former boxer, to Holly Holm's credit, but these are girls that are her size stopping her, and she's exhibiting very minimal boxing ability, right? But y'all were saying that Floyd Mayweather would lose to Conor McGregor. Golden Boy and Ring Magazine put Ronda Rousey on the cover, and they said, she's conquered UFC. Will she conquer boxing next? No, she won't conquer boxing next. Floyd would stop her, and y'all motherfuckers would really be like on some domestic violence shit. Y'all would really, oh, Floyd, he really loved beating this one. You would really be doing, you guys like this guy? Woman beater? He beat Ronda Rousey in front of his kids. Little Karan and Yaya, he beat Ronda Rousey in front of his kids. Like, yeah, man, Floyd would decapitate Ronda Rousey. Like, they would, you ever seen the movie Seven? Where Brad Pitt, I'm not trying to spoil it. If you haven't seen it and you want to see it, turn off the video. But Brad Pitt, Morgan Freeman, great movie. He was like, I gotta ask you a question. When somebody's as crazy as you clearly are, do you know it? Do you wake up reading your Guns and Ammo, masturbating your own feces, and say, wow, it's amazing how crazy I fucking am? But anyway, watch Seven, and there's a scene at the end, spoiler alert, where Brad Pitt, the killer sends Brad Pitt's girlfriend's head in a box. And then Brad Pitt was like, what's in the box? What's in the box? That would be Ronda Rousey's head being delivered to Travis Brown. What's in the box? Like, that's what would happen if Ronda Rousey fought Floyd. I wouldn't even want to see that shit, because that would be real. What's in the box? Y'all would be like, what's in the box? And it'd be Ronda Rousey's, boop, or it'd just be her head. It'd be gift wrapped with a ribbon and a bow on top. And it'd be, what's in the box? And then you open the box and it's just a Rousey head. That's what it is. But y'all idiots, Brad Pitt's not a terrible actor. But anyway, y'all idiots were saying that Ronda Rousey could do something with Floyd. Like I said, she can't. Amanda Nunes, if you get a top level boxer her size, and I fuck with Amanda Nunes. People, I'm so real that some people are gonna mistake things that I say for hate. I fuck with Amanda Nunes. I fuck with Conor McGregor. I really like them. I don't care if you believe me, if you don't. I like them. I like watching them fight. And if they fight and I have free time or whatever, I'm gonna try to tune in because I like them. But I speak my mind. I speak from the heart. I'm real, like Tupac said. And if Amanda Nunes fought an equal-sized boxer, girl boxer, I don't know that she would even be that great, because it's two different sports. And you could be the best striker in the MMA. That don't make you, you know what I'm saying? That's like, let's say you're law enforcement, you're a cop, right? You could be a great cop, but that doesn't mean you'd be a great Navy SEAL or SWAT team member. Because it's just, even though it's like kind of similar scenarios that you might be put in, they're just different. Like what you deal with as a cop, it might not be the same as the SWAT team, and they're going into a bank with armed robbers like the dude from Lethal Weapon 3, and they got flamethrowers and you have to defuse bombs. It's just different. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even know Amanda Nunes. Like I said, you could be a prime striker in the UFC. That doesn't mean you can transition and be a great boxer. But y'all was saying Ronda Rousey would beat Floyd. Like I said, her head would be in the box. What's in the box? It'd be on that Seven shit, and we wouldn't hear no more about her. It wouldn't be no Fast and Furious. It'd be the Fast and the Severed Head. That's what it would be, because Mayweather would off her head. She would be beheaded. These are facts. Like I said, and I don't care what anyone's saying, but the bottom line is, if you can't beat equivalent sized women, you're not gonna beat a male pro boxer who male pro boxers can't beat, who's undefeated and considered TBE. It's not gonna happen. I'm telling you, because you gotta understand this, and it's not coming from a place of being sexist, but there's a difference between male strength and woman strength. And the reason I know this is because look at how society views it. If I went to the grocery store and I get in a fight with a dude, I mean, it's not gonna be a good, you know what I mean, I might get arrested, but it is what it is. But if I went to the grocery store and started hitting women, you know what I mean, big as I am, and started hitting women, punching women, then look at Ray Rice. Why did Madden take him off the game, and why did he get dropped from the Ravens? Like Eminem said, I hit Lana Del Rey right in the face twice like Ray Rice in broad daylight in front of elevator surveillance till her head is banged on the railing and celebrate with the Ravens. You know what I'm saying? Why would you get suspended and dropped all your endorsements? Because it's not right for a man. And I'm telling you, man, she would get destroyed. Men have different strength. I mean, I'm not saying every single man on earth is stronger than every single female, but Ann Wolf ain't no joke. Ann Wolf would annihilate, immortalize her, like murderize her. What the fuck? But she also said in that clip, fuck just the Floyd shit. She also said in that clip that she could beat Layla Ali, the legend, Muhammad Ali's daughter. I don't see that either. This is where she called out Floyd. See? Y'all must have forgot. YouTube comments, nice reminder of the assholes. Rhonda was right to call out that piece of shit. See? She was right. We don't hate on Floyd because we're jealous or because he's a bad athlete, but because he's materialistic, illiterate, wife-beating mongoloid who doesn't seem to shut the fuck up about his money or about how he could kick the world's ass. Alright, these are just random comments. We're just doing random comments, new media. But Conor's not illiterate, but all that other stuff he was saying, Conor pretty much does. What'd he say? Materialistic. We don't see Conor with, I got a Hublot, and like, you know what I'm saying, all these watches. He didn't beat his wife or his girlfriend. But to say he's materialistic and all he talks about is money, or he talks about his money, I mean, doesn't Conor do the same thing? Okay. Okay. Shots fired. Look, 200 almost likes. Damn, Selma in the building. Bitch, you won an ESPY award. That's nothing compared to Floyd's accomplishments. Calm your tit. Damn, Selma was repping for the boxing. Idolize a rapist and call out a domestic abuser. That's consistent. Oh, wow. The amount of idiots who think she can beat him are too damn high. See? So some people were talking with some sense. She would end his career by breaking his arm in 20 seconds. See? I just show y'all what y'all was talking about. Everyone has an opinion, but that doesn't change the obvious truth. I hate Floyd as much as the next guy, but Mayweather can beat her any day. We'll see. At least he's being realistic. He's an expert at punching. She's an expert at fighting. In a real fight, oh, everyone always uses this in a real fight shit. She would destroy him in less than 10 seconds. Listen, if y'all really know as much about fighting as y'all claim, y'all wouldn't say stupid shit like that. Because how tall is Ronda Rousey? Anybody know? Anybody could look it up. How tall is she? Anybody? I gotta do everything? I gotta do everything, y'all? Huh? Okay, so she's listed. She's listed at 5'7". Floyd's listed at 5'8", right? 5'8" or 5'9" or whatever, right? And we don't know if 5'7" is an exaggeration, but we'll use that. So Floyd will have an inch or two, inch and a half reach advantage on her. I know for a fact Floyd has longer arms than her, right? So to say somebody, just because she does judo, that she's gonna destroy him in 10 seconds. See how that comes from the mind of somebody who doesn't know shit about boxing and or has never fought or is not a fighter. Because you say radical shit like that. Like, I don't care if you're picking Triple G over Canelo. I don't care if you're picking Canelo over Triple G. But I would never say Triple G destroys him in 10 seconds. Now, there's a chance. It's boxing. I mean, there's a chance he could do. But that type of talk, that's not really realistic. Just like I told you in the Conor McGregor stream before the fight. Conor saying he's going to knock out one of boxing's best masterclass boxers ever, if not the best ever, in one round, does not sound logical. And I told you that that's actually a bad red flag, because that means you plan on getting gassed, or you trying to end it early. And I told you guys before, go listen to the streams. I told you, I said, what happens when you don't, when he has never been hurt by you? You know what I'm saying? He hasn't been hurt from you're in round 4 or 5. I told you guys these things, right? What happens when you're in 4 or 5? You banking on this early knockout shit. You got to be realistic. But y'all motherfuckers was the same one that was saying that Ronda Rousey would knock out Floyd and would beat him in boxing. Some people said in a street fight or in a real fight, but some people were actually saying in boxing too, like in a fight and just in general combat. Crazy to me. And like I said, I don't care what anyone says. I don't care if there's like a, let's say a science lab did a study. There's a difference by and large between a man's strength and a woman's strength. I'm not saying a woman couldn't hurt you, or there's no women out there who are stronger than some men, but by and large, especially when we're talking about two combatants and professional fighters, Ronda is not even the best in her respective fighting style. She's the best woman in her respective fighting style. You know nothing about fighting. Ronda is slow, flat-footed, and predictable. Not to mention, she is a slow white girl. Wow. There's no way she closes the distance without getting popped like Ricky Hatton. No, she's the best, period. Go back to your MRA meeting and let the adults talk. See? Wow, do you really think she can beat him? Wow, just wow. See, that's hambo rat, hambo rat. Like, you guys are crazy. See, this shit is crazy to me. And like, this is the thing, is like, I'm not Skip Bayless. I get paid. This is what I do. I do this full time, but I don't care. Money is not everything to me. Like, to the point where I'm gonna make myself look fucking stupid just to say something, like even as a comment, like, you know, that's just not, I don't know, man, I'm different. Like, I don't, certain things I don't joke with. I don't even as a joke, I wouldn't even be in somebody. That's a waste of time. Like, if I really didn't believe it, I don't really comment in general on YouTube. Sometimes I watch a video and I'm like, oh, that was dope, but I don't just be commenting. And if I do, I want to make it worth a damn. But y'all, shit, I don't know if Ronda Rousey could beat Serena Williams in a fight. Serena Williams, she look kind of brocky, like she might be able. Congratulations, she just had a baby. But Serena Williams look like she from Compton too. Serena Williams look like she might be able to scrap. And that's what they see. This is the thing. Motherfuckers talking about, oh, this shouldn't count. Hey, we need to be at 250, 275 likes. If you're in the stream, if you're enjoying it, if you like this real shit, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. The more likes we get, the more I do this, the longer I stay on, and we just really rock out. We vibe. We got some music in the background. We got good conversation, whether we agree or not. We got motherfuckers getting blocked because they saying stupid shit. We got it all. This is like a buffet, all you can eat. But $275 at least, $275 to $300. But yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about. The UFC is a simulated death match. Ronda would kill Floyd. I hope Uriah Faber didn't really say that, but that's who they're leaving as a quote. After Ronda's loss, ESPYs look retarded for giving her any award. Exactly. She got an award and then later got knocked out that same year. Imagine now that. But like I said, y'all get mad, but y'all don't disprove it. Y'all be loving when she's dissing Floyd, bringing him up for no reason. Why? Listen, one of the comments I just read about Floyd literally just said that I hate Floyd because he's illiterate, he's a woman beater, disrespectful, and all this extra shit, right? But Ronda Rousey's accepting an award. Nobody said shit about Floyd other than he was in the category for best fighter too, and she randomly brings him up instead of just graciously saying, oh, I want to thank God, man upstairs, my parents, they held it down, blah blah blah, my team, Edmund, I want to thank head movement, like, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just doing that, you bring up Floyd just to diss him. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they say I hate Floyd because he's tasteless and he's classless. Y'all ain't slick out here. And this is what I'm talking about when I say, see, what you can't do to me, what you won't do is, you can't Kaepernick me out the game. I'm in the game, you know, so I don't really care. You're not gonna Colin Kaepernick me and like put me in some kind of fucking paradox where I can't get out. I'm a natural born hustler, so that's not happening. Second of all, people try to spin stuff. They try to spin it on you. Like, if you're gonna call someone racist, say what I said that was racist, you know what I'm saying? So people get mad because I say, oh, they're in search of a great white hope. That's not a diss to white people or Caucasians. That's what I'm talking about, and I can prove it. The media constantly praising people prematurely, right? And there's been people like Pernell Whitaker. Did Pernell Whitaker ever, anyone say he was #1 pound for pound? You know what I'm saying? And give him excess promotion. Even though he got robbed versus Julio Cesar Chavez and stuff like that. Floyd Mayweather's been doing his thing for 2 fucking decades. Got robbed at the Olympics. We all know that, right? And then you pick Ronda Rousey, who never even really proved she can stand up and fight. She was winning most by armbar submissions and stuff, right? But she was on top. She was doing her thing. No hate, no shade. And they were putting her on Ring Magazine. What about Cecilia Brækhus or whatever her name is, Clarissa Shields? Why didn't Ring, to this day, why isn't Ring Magazine put them on the cover and then blasted it out? You know what I'm saying? But people want to give all this exposure to Conor McGregor, to Ronda Rousey. Like I said, Tommy Morrison, this has been going on for years. Tommy Morrison, do I have to pull it up again? If y'all want me to pull it up again, get to 300 likes, because I've already done it before. Tommy Morrison, at the time they cast him into Rocky, in the Rocky 5 movie, he hadn't really beaten anybody. And then when he did step up with the Lennox Lewises of the world, he beat Foreman. He stepped up. Foreman old as fuck though, you know what I'm saying? But when he stepped up, the Michael Bents and the Lennox Lewises and shit, the Ray Mercers, he lost. But Hollywood was quick to cast him in that Rocky 5 movie. That's how it. So, hey, yo, Tommy, what's this? You trying to fight? You want to fight? Really? Like, you know what I'm saying? Drago! Like, wrong movie, Stallone. You in there with Tommy Gunn. Drago ain't in this one. Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a mean and cruel place, and it'll beat you there if you let it. Nothing is gonna hit as hard as life. When you were like this big, I held you in my palm. Anyway, they put Tommy Morrison in that motherfucker. He didn't really even beat anybody. It's over, Rock. Y'all bum, Rock. Now that it's over, just give me something to drink. I like them sound effects Stallone be doing when he get hit. 80s movies made that shit real. Like you like felt the punch. Drago! Like you just getting punched saying Drago, really? Is that how real fights happen? Drago! Like you did all that with a mouthpiece. You yelling Drago in the fight. Okay. You gonna yell it. Oh, we got another $2 super chat. Y'all must like the impersonations. Impersonations always get the super chats going. Nothing is going to like, man, Hollywood casted him. Tommy Morrison, who did he fight at that time? You know what I'm saying? Triple G, before he even fought Daniel Jacobs, which is a good win, and arguably, you know what I mean? I think he was the number 2 person in the division or whatever. But Jacobs I'm talking about before the Kell Brook fight, before the Jacobs fight. Who did Triple G really even beat? Like, honestly, who did he beat? He's a good fighter, but who did he beat? I'm really trying to ask that. Like, who did he beat that you would be like, God damn, Triple G beat Adama? Fuck. Like, name somebody like that where you just was like, wow. He didn't even beat nobody that he wasn't favored to beat. Danny Garcia beat people he wasn't supposed to beat. Amir Khan, you know what I'm saying? Fast ass Amir Khan. He wasn't supposed to win that fight. In fact, I know my boxing. They were talking about Amir Khan fighting Floyd Mayweather when he got out of jail. See, I know all this off the top of my head. Floyd was in jail, domestic violence plea deal. After the Cotto fight, they was talking about Amir Khan moving up to welterweight and fighting against Floyd Mayweather. All he had to do is get past a little Philly fighter named Danny Garcia. And Danny Garcia, I got the hook up. Danny Garcia hooked this shit. Right? These are facts. We talking facts, people. Slow it down. I just dissed you. Like, these are all facts. He beat Dominic Way. Who's that? Okay, it's a mandatory who had a draw with Sam Sullivan. See, that's why y'all be like, oh, why don't you debate this channel and debate? No, I'm not doing that. Because them channels that be saying that stupid shit, like Sean Newton and all them motherfuckers, like, it's no point. I haven't even seen Sean Newton. I don't even know if he has a channel, but he used to always put dumb shit on my page. I'm sure he puts dumb shit on other people's page. He looks like he's an alcoholic. Why I gotta delete or debate an alcoholic? He looked like the motherfucker that shot Bruce Willis at the beginning, that was in them tighty whities. Yeah, why would I debate him? What does that do for me? You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta put some fucking money up. But debate this. I'm not debating shit. My debates are here, and y'all ain't coming with things to rebuttal me. Like I said, Triple G fought Sam Solomon, who was like 41. I think he has like 11 or 12 losses, maybe 11 or so at the time Dominic Wade fought him, and Dominic Wade had a split decision with him. So, I mean, is that really prepare you for a Triple G who has way more experience than you? We could do this, man. But like I said, if we debating and shit, you gotta make it make sense. You know what I mean? We got a super chat. I didn't not see it. Askia Hussein, $10 super chat. What's next for Tank Davis? Does he move up? 140 is wide open since Crawford has moved up. Nah, he's not gonna move up to 140. Terrence Crawford's at 140 or whatever, and he's moving up. Tank's only at 130, so he's not gonna move up 2 divisions. That don't make sense. If he did move up, it'd be up to 35. But I don't think he has it. I think he missed weight. He's only missed weight once. The Liam Walsh or whatever fight, he missed it and then he re-weighted naked and he made weight. So that doesn't count as a missed weight because you still made it within the allotted time. So realistically, he missed weight one time. We'll see. I think he'll probably stay at 130. I don't think he has to move up. According to him, there were some things in his camp that weren't working. See, and where's Dominic Wade been since then? I haven't even really seen that. Look, his last fight was Golovkin in 2016. And he lost in 2 rounds. So, and he was coming, like I said, off a Sam Solomon win via split decision. See, it's not just about saying this shit. Look at Sam Solomon's record, B. 45, 14, and 0. Sam Solomon was born in 1973. I think Tupac was born in 73. He's 43 years old, from Australia. Australia doesn't even have too many. They got Jeff Horn. New Zealand got some fighters like Joseph Parker, but you don't really think of too many top level names worldwide from there. Anthony Mundine, who got knocked out by Charles Hatley, who just got stopped by Charlo. His debut was in 97. Some of y'all motherfuckers wasn't even born in 97. You know what I mean? So his debut was a year after Tupac died. He's 43. And this was the performance Dominique Wade was coming off of before he got the Triple G mandatory or whatever. These are facts, people. Oh, his record wasn't that. This was his record at the time he fought him. 44, 12, and 0. That's not a great, crazy record. And no, guy. Right? So 37 fights. Can't count Canelo, hasn't happened. So I said before Kell Brook. So what name? Y'all need to hit the like button. We need to be at like 300. So what name really stands out to you? I'm honestly asking you guys. We're doing this live. Dominique Wade, David Lemieux, his first title defense. Willie Monroe Jr., his best name on his resume at that time was Darnell Boone, or he lost to Darnell Boone. No, he beat, I don't remember. He fought Darnell Boone and Brian Vera. Martin Murray, Marco Antonio Rubio, Daniel Gill, Osumanu Adama. No, I said before Kell Brook. So you can't add Jacobs because I'm talking about before. Because he was getting the praise before Kell Brook. Curtis Stevens, Matthew Macklin. Look, Matthew Macklin had a record of 29-4. Sergio Martinez stopped him. Right? I mean, where's the lie? Nobuhiro Ishida had a record of 24-8 and 2. His claim to fame was knocking out James Kirkland, who's all over the place. I think Eminem might have been born in 73, but it don't matter. The bottom line is he's 40-something. Gabe Rosado, Gregors Praska, who had a loss, 28-1, and he's lost since. Makoto Fukushima, I thought he was in the UFC. Lawan Simon, Kasim Uma, actually was a good fight. Who's this? Tapatio, Nilson Julio Tapia, Glenn Tapia's nephew or some shit. Milton Nunez. Who's this? Who is? Mikhail Makarov. Who is that? Oh, he's 10-0. Okay. John Anderson. Javier. Amari. Who are these people? Mila Kunis? Oh shit. Never mind. Who are any of them? Curtis Stevens had been stopped though. He got stopped by Finley. He lost before. So see, that's good. You just call him out and we'll look it up. So Curtis Stevens, he fought at the time he fought Golovkin, which is right here. He already had 3 losses. He lost to Jesse Brinkley via decision, Andre Durrell via decision, and he had been stopped by Marcos Primera, which he came back and avenged his next fight, but he stopped. So he already had 3 losses. So Curtis Stevenson's solid. He had some good momentum. Rubio had been stopped by Pavlik. Lost to Julio Cesar Chavez. See, I don't have to click on that. I already know. Hold on, so you can see it from Golovkin's page. Marco Antonio Rubio. He had 6 losses. He had a lot of fights, but he had 6 losses. He had been stopped by Kelly Pavlik. Like I said, I didn't have to click on that to know that. Lost to Julio Cesar Chavez. So here's where he fought Golovkin. But before that, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. beat him. RTD lost to whoever this dude is. Oh, that was to Kelly Pavlik. He lost to this dude. Split decision loss to a guy Golovkin beat, Kasim Uma. And he got knocked out cold in one round by Kofi Jantua. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, the media always wants to like tell you who's on and popping right now. Like, and the crazy thing is, let Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford be making the name. Gary Russell, all them dudes, when they before like Errol Spence fought Chris Algieri, Bundu, and of course Kell Brook, they were saying Errol Spence, he ain't fought no one. Who's he beat? He beat an old Chris Algieri, or everyone beat Chris Algieri, right? Terrence Crawford, some people still rag on his resume, but I guarantee you he's fought some people who had some better resumes than that. You know what I mean? That never been stopped before. Champions, guys with some level of advantage over him. But certain fighters is always that premature credit. Like I said, my thing is, if these fighters turn out to be the best thing ever, that's great, but let them do that. Let them earn that, just like everyone else had to earn it. Yeah, I'm about to go eat too. Can we get to 300 likes? Hit the like button if you're new in the stream. Who's more dangerous now than he was then? I don't know who you're talking about. Who's more dangerous? Man. I'm looking for that Rung Visage fight with Chocolatito. Conor will fuck up Nate with his well-trained cardio and boxing. Shit, make the trilogy. I think Charlo is a harder fight than Canelo than Triple G. It might be, based on the styles. Jermell versus Erickson Lubin. Tough to call, but I'm rocking with Charlo, and it was really just on experience. I think he's had the bigger fights, and I mean, even like see, this is what I look at as a analyst or whatever for boxing, is Charlo has had, like, the Vanes Monterosen fight was a tough fight, and then also John Jackson was a tough fight. So in having those tough fights, like I was at the John Jackson fight, and I thought he was definitely losing. And I think most of the judges agreed that he was losing that fight, but he turned everything around. But even the Vanes Monterosen fight was pretty close. Vanes was protesting the loss. But the thing is, you learn from that and you grow from that. So you made it through, just like Tank Davis. He just fought that Fonseca dude. It wasn't his best showing. But at the end of the day, he got the stoppage, got it done. It didn't get overturned. You know what I mean? And you learn from those. Erickson Lubin hasn't really, he's just like a young hotshot, you know what I mean, 20, 22, whatever age he is, but he hasn't had those moments where he's had to barely skate by a fight, or, you know what I mean, just different stuff like that. So Charlo definitely has the advantage. I'm about to go, I gotta run some errands. It's been real, man. I'm having fun with these lives. I hope you guys enjoy them. We got more shit on the channel. Hats coming soon, so y'all can be fitted, rock, you know what I mean? Rock the latest in Boxingego fashion. Just talk that real boxing fight talk. Rigo Loma, I still got to decide. I don't know. But, I mean, shit, they got to make the fight happen before I put in any more thought into it, because it's a waste of time in boxing to overanalyze fight. Like they were saying, Gerald Big Baby Miller was supposed to fight Luis Ortiz this year, and then it fell off. So I'm not going to put too much thought into anything until I see some. Get who out of here? Oh yeah, he blocked. I already blocked him. Thank you, Siege. Loma all day. We're gonna see if they signed the fight. Thank you guys for tuning in. Holla if you hear me. We blocking people. Blocked. You blocked. You saying racist shit and dumb. Blocked. Peace out. Oh, I almost forgot. We gotta hit that roll call before I leave. We start the stream and we end the stream like this. Let's do that Boxingego roll call. Let me know where you from right now, where you're at. Boxingego roll call. Dope channel, thank you. Let me know where you're at. State, city, zip code, area code. Bang that. Let me know. Because I'm signing off from the Bay. Montreal, Canada. Houston, Texas. Austin, Texas. Ego, I want to sponsor you. Email me. Passac, New Jersey. Montreal. Atlanta, Georgia. I got to hook up a super chat. Thank you, Siege. Get that when you can if you want. Sweden. Chicago. Philadelphia. San Diego. London. California. Phoenix. Bristol. New Zealand. San Antonio. Texas. Alabama. Birmingham. 305 Miami. You on your Pitbull. Gasolina. Texas in the ghetto. Brooklyn. 979 Toronto. Texas. 619 Philly. South Bend. Daly City. Wasco. Sarasota. Dominican Republic. DR. Birmingham. Richmond. Baco. Canada. Damn, y'all from everywhere. Montreal. Your channel is dope. Just subscribe. Thank you. Berlin, Germany. 661. Keep it coming. Texas. Let me know where y'all from. Detroit. 313. East New York. South Carolina. Ego. Mexico. I was born ready. We'll see if Canelo's born ready September 16th. Newark, New Jersey. North Carolina. USA. Home of the brave. And we out. Just like that. Peace out. London. I see you. Montreal. Boxingego hats coming soon.